Uh-oh. Oh, it's the lovely Vivian.
Yeah.
All right. No, do it again.
Whenever you're ready.
No, do it again. What's up, guys? I'm Jen Danczak, sitting here barefoot with someone who is absolutely incredible. His name is Julian McCullough. You've seen him on Chelsea Lately, MTV, Comedy Central. You have a ridiculous resume.
Yeah, I've been on a million shows for like 4 seconds at a time. So people don't know who I am until they see my picture bleep by their, you know what I mean? Like, you got to see my face quick, and then it has to be taken away, and then people go, yeah, I've seen that guy before.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and you can tell, I don't know if you showed the crowd that showed up tonight, but apparently they play VH1 in an old folks' home all the time. So that's...
Really?
I think so, yeah.
And that's how they know you by?
Yeah, or just from on the plane. I'm always on the plane on the TV thing.
Oh my gosh. What is your biggest accomplishment in your career? Which I know is a very long career so far.
My biggest accomplishment is that I guess you never lose the like, I hope I don't starve. You know what I mean? Like, since 2007, I haven't starved and I haven't had a job. So that's, I consider that accomplishment. Because everything else goes up and down. You can have a show, you can have a sitcom for 5 years, and then I know guys that have had sitcoms for 5 years and they were making tons and tons of money, and then 5 years later, like, they're, you know, doing the middle of a racetrack, you know, where they don't have a microphone. And so you just got to be able to ride that stuff. But as long as you're not, you know, scrubbing toilets, I think you're doing okay.
So make sure to come to his shows so he doesn't starve.
Yeah, because I went to college, but I don't remember it. So I have nothing to fall back on.
Who does remember it these days?
I don't know. These new kids are remembering college because the kids, it's like cool to be a nerd now. So like kids are like, you know, being good. I heard that like it's safer now for kids growing up than it ever was before in terms of like playgrounds, and you know, there's like less violent crime. There's actually less bullying going on than ever before, but kids are more terrified of life than ever before. Like when they take stress tests and like anxiety things and psychology tests, they're all like freaked out about everything because we keep telling them to be afraid of everything, and so they are, and they're not having unprotected sex, but they're also terrified of having sex.
Oh, God.
So I think we should go back to the old way where you just did it and then just dealt with it.
There you go. Oh, my goodness. So speaking of kids, did you find out that you had any hidden talents while you were a kid, or you have any now?
Hidden talents? No, nothing would have stayed hidden. I was looking really hard for what might make me special. No, I was like, I always knew I was funny. I don't know where that came from. Like I like 4 years old, I remember like the first thing I wanted to do was in any situation was make somebody laugh. Like that was the first thing I was thinking of every time I walked into a room, like whatever it was always like, how can I get somebody to laugh? I don't know why that is. Or like, it's scary how early that can form in somebody, you know, that they like need that. I hope I'm a better father to my daughter so she doesn't have that urge when she's 3.
Do you have like a terrible pickup line that's your absolute favorite?
Are we gonna edit this thing later to make it look like it was a segue?
I mean, sure.
So I wrote a pickup line. I've never used it in real life. It's so pretend you're a girl.
Oh, I have to pretend I'm a girl?
Pretend you're a girl at a bar. Okay, so be all like bitchy and hot or whatever. Okay, perfect. There you go. Okay, so I walk over. I'm like, hey, no, it's cool. I found her. She's right here. Okay, thank you. That was Cupid. I've never used it though.
Oh my God, you should so use it. Even if I mean, obviously you're married, but who cares?
Right.
It's hilarious.
Well, I mean, I think it's okay to use that when you're married because it would never work.
That is so epic.
My wife would be like, please use that, and then no one will sleep with you.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to your comedy, obviously.
Uh-huh.
What do you say your style is?
I
Who are you?
Back to my comedy, like what I just
I
did.
mean,
Was,
it was wonderful.
Like, this thing funny again?
Oh my God, you were hilarious.
Go ahead. Okay, so
All right,
back to my comedy. Let's make it funny.
Back to your comedy.
Yeah.
What are your
Some
influences?
digression.
Dude, you're fine. What are your influences, like, in your style type stuff?
Well, I mean, you know, there's a lot of different answers to this. I realized a little while back, I was listening to Bob Dylan, because I listened to Bob Dylan all the time when I was in my formative years. And he has a sense of humor that, because like I didn't watch any stand-ups and go, oh, I'm going to do that guy. Like that doesn't really happen. You know what I mean? So I'm in trying to figure out like where you might have, gotten your tone or like your particular brand of sarcasm or something. Bob Dylan had a way of joking with people where they didn't know he was putting them on. You know what I mean? Like he would be in this interview and he would be making everything up and he would be making you look dumb, but no one in the room could tell it was happening until like a year later and they look at the footage and they're like, oh my God, he was totally, And so I like that kind of really subversive, like, sarcasm where, a lot of times people can't tell when I'm joking because I say everything the same way and and it's gotten me in trouble. And sometimes I've said things so sarcastic that if someone were to pick up on the fact that I was joking, I'd get my ass kicked, but they just think I'm being sincere, so I get away with it. But like, it's but I don't know. That was a very long-winded answer. But I like him. My favorite comedians though were Patrice O'Neill, who passed away recently. I love Bill Burr. Brian Regan is clean and very funny. I love Brian Regan. Steve Martin. Steve Martin was making fun of stand-up before stand-up was even people weren't even sick of stand-up yet, and he was already like making fun of it as an art form. That was really great. I don't know.
That's epic.
Yeah, I don't know how to. That's always a tough. That's always the hardest question to answer. Is what are your?
Well, this one's gonna be an easy one. Okay.
Okay, ready. Let's go.
How awesome am I?
On a scale of 1 to Barbra Streisand.
On a scale of 1 to like Kate Middleton.
Oh, well, you're gonna go. I went with talent. You went with looks.
Oh God.
Well, first of all, Kate Upton is not my type.
Not Kate Upton, Kate Middleton.
Oh, Middleton. Sorry. Kate Middleton. Wait, I don't even know anything about Kate Middleton.
She's
like
gorgeous.
What?
How can you not know who that is?
She's like the prettiest, normal-looking girl in the world.
Right.
She's great, but I don't know anything. I've never even heard her speak.
It's more like this. It's a beautiful, and she's like, oh my goodness, and she's so cute.
Just went up a little bit towards Kate Middleton when you did a British accent. On a scale, I would rate you as a Jane Weedlin, which is.
Is that bad? I don't know who that is.
I know you. Nobody knows who anybody is. She was the lead guitarist in the Go-Go's, and she was like the funny one.
Did they wear go-go boots?
If you look at the Go-Go's.
Yeah, is that a stupid question?
No, there's no stupid questions.
Only stupid answers and stupid people.
You can't. You're in the Hard Rock. You're in the Hard Rock Rocksino, and you don't know who the Go-Go's are.
Hey, I had a sheltered childhood.
Okay, no. Let's do one that you might. I'd say you're 8.2 between 1 and Kate Middleton. What's Kate Middleton? A 10?
Dude, she's like a 90 out of
then you're a
2.
82.
Okay, I'll take a B minus.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's not bad, right? B minus is good for a national average. You could get into like a decent online school with that.
Oh my God, I hate you so much.
I'm saying like a top tier online school.
Well, now I know that Akron is not for me now.
You don't even need to commute. It's great.
Oh my God.
Your life is gonna go pretty well once you get back to school. Or have you gone to school?
I'm in it right now.
Oh, you're in
I have a year to go, dude.
Where do you go?
Akron, which is like 20 minutes from here, for broadcasting.
You know who's from Akron? Devo. Do you know who Devo is? Oh, Jesus Christ.
No.
You vetted me before you interviewed me. I should have vetted you before you interviewed me. You don't know who Devo is?
Whip it.
How old are you? Yeah, that's Devo. Yeah.
I'm 12. I'm 12 and a half. I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna have to ask you to leave my dressing room before I get arrested.
Oh my God.
It's okay that you don't know who Debo is. But Mark Mothersbaugh is the lead singer of Debo, and he did the soundtrack for all the Wes Anderson movies.
I should probably do a lot of research before I get into this.
Royal Tenenbaums, Rushmore, Grand Budapest Hotel, all that stuff.
That's when they do the submarine.
Steve Zissou, Aqua, that one. I was the only one I didn't like. I fell asleep during that one. So you don't even have to look that one up.
Okay.
But you should know all the other ones.
Well,
what other references? So what's a safe reference point for you? Like post what year?
Like 2006. Like
and forward.
And forward.
Okay.
Like, super bad.
So like 98 Degrees. Is that before 2006 or is that?
It's before, but it's not bad.
But you remember it.
I
Okay.
remember.
What about like a Do you know what a Maxell XL2 is?
No.
It's the best. It's the best brand of blank tape that you would use to make a mixtape to get somebody to like you.
Is that what you used?
Yeah, Maxell XL2. They're the best one. That says like I actually love you, and this is going to be a real relationship. When you put a mixtape on an XL2, man, that's the real deal.
How expensive were they?
They were like $3 a piece, which is crazy.
A piece.
Yeah, like if you got a pack of 6 of them, it was like over $20. It was like, you know, $18 or something like that.
This is the most ridiculous interview I've ever done in my life.
But do you mean disappointing?
No, like epic. Like someone is funnier than I am, and I don't know how to handle it.
Wait, so you've been interviewing comedians, and you've always been the funniest one?
I've
Who have you interviewed? I want names.
I have interviewed Ken Burns, producer.
Oh yeah, you're funnier than Ken Burns.
Yes, I have interviewed.
You know what's funnier than Ken Burns? Wallpaper. Wallpaper is funnier than Ken Burns. But no, that guy has really provided us with a lot of information about baseball.
Oh my gosh.
And jazz.
Him. Mm-hmm. I interviewed this up-and-coming singer, Emily Hearn. I've interviewed Collins Key, who's a magician. He was opening for Demi Lovato.
Okay.
You've heard of that name?
Demi Lovato?
Well,
I know Demi Lovato.
Well, duh, but her opener.
No, I was like, oh, okay, because you said magician, and that,
yeah.
you know, so you're definitely funnier than him.
That was interesting.
Okay.
He did some magic for me, and I totally just broke my nail. I just broke my nail, guys.
Oh my god.
It's on the ground now.
Why does that look so bright? Pick it up.
Do I have to?
Yeah, man, I gotta live here for the rest of the weekend.
All right, well, that's where it's going.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Is it as big as your thumb?
If you made this an eye patch, I'd be like Boy George. Do you know who Boy George is? Oh my god! This interview's over. I swear to God, I'm not answering any more questions.
Fine.
Guess who Boy George is? Guess.
It is Kate Middleton's son, because his name is George Alexander Louis. Oh!
That was actually a really good answer.
I know.
But you still have to leave my dressing room.
All right, I'm
Boy
sorry.
George. Oh my god. He was the lead singer of Culture Club, Karma Chameleon, Do You Really Want to Hurt Me?
Have you ever seen The Wedding Singer? We're going to have to.
Sorry. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, she's mad that you don't know who Boy George is.
I'm sorry, love.
No, she told me 5 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It flew.
It did. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, guys.
This was really fun. I don't know where this is going. Where is this going?
On YouTube and around campus.
Oh, great.
So people will know who you are in Akron.
Awesome.
Even though they already do.
That's
Apparently
great.
old retired people.
Yeah, Google Devo. They're from where you're from.
And Google Julian McCullough so he has a roof over his head.
Yes, please. That would be great. And use extra strength super glue on your nails, ladies. Because that is disturbing. It looks like leprosy right in front of you.
I learned the hard way, guys. Well, I will see you next time. Thanks, Julian, for hanging out with us.
Okay, you were great.
Thanks.
Bye.
I liked it.